Okay, so today we're going to be doing my analogy speech. So I want to start off by asking a question. And my question here is, when you think of the word promise, what is the first thing that comes to mind? Now, I do want to preface this whole thing by saying this is not my view of myself. This is very much the view of me through the lens of friends and family and the way they seem to describe me overall. I don't exactly see myself this way. I don't think I'm anything too special exactly, but this is what I decided to do. So, to answer that question for me, a promise is something special. It's a sort of bond between two people or more, with the intention of forming something. For me, it can easily represent the bond between me and my friends and my family. I am the kind of person that, at least as far as I'm aware, no one dislikes. Everybody has a deep, individualized bond with me and my friends and my family. I don't have any issues or problems with anyone. I don't have, there's no friction between me and anyone. And I feel a promise is the same in a way. When you make a promise, it's meant to be something that you share, something that is a sort of agreement. In the case of promises, in my perspective, promises are a lot of times it's a goal. It's something to look up to think about and have wishful thinking. I feel that I represent that to a lot of my friends and my family. I don't think I'm anything special, but they all think I am. My family looks up to me as the oldest of my generation, the oldest of my cousins and my siblings. They look up to me as a sort of goal in life. And at the same time, they look at me adoringly, because I'm not done yet. I'm not there. I'm still a work in progress. A promise is something that you can work toward, and I'm still working through life. At the same time, a promise is something that you value a lot of times, and that's definitely where I lack here. Is I oftentimes undervalue myself. I don't exactly see myself a certain way, but my friends and my family, they do. They seem to. An example of that for me in my life here, something current, very much happening right now. I have 3 sets of friends getting married, and I am the best man at all 3 weddings. Now, for one of them, I expected it. For the other 2, they came out of nowhere. I'm close with all my friends, but at the same time, we have bonds with kind of everybody. And so, for me to be the one that they choose to be up there with them on their special day, to give a speech, to be an active part of their big day, shows me that they cherish me a whole lot more than I realize they do. And when I think deeply about it, it makes me think of a promise, because that's something that oftentimes you cherish. You cherish a promise. When you make a promise, it's something that should matter to you. The other thing here is that a promise can sometimes be a little fragile. You can't always keep a promise. Sometimes things happen, and you have to break a promise. And the same can often be the case. Well, not often, but the same can be the case with me. I try to be a good person. I try to do the best that I can. But sometimes things don't work out. Sometimes me and a family member or a friend can get in a fight. Sometimes, well, very rarely, but in my specific instance, I had a friend, and, well, we're not friends anymore. This was a friend of, about 7 years, a good long time. And, we ended up having to break things up. He had some personal stuff happen. I tried to be supportive, and it didn't work out. So, like a promise, things can be fragile, and they can break sometimes. But overall, I'd say promises are a good thing. Promises can be something that make a difference in your life. Promises can be something that you hold near and dear to your heart. And that, to my understanding, is the way that the people close to me see me, as a sort of promise. To my family specifically, I in a way, I am a promise. I've mentioned before here, anyone who's listening, that my father passed away when I was very young. My father was a very good man. And to my family, I think part of the reason they look at me the way they do, the way that they do, is because I am a sort of promise. I'm meant to fill in the shoes he left behind. I'm meant to be something resembling what he meant to everybody. And so, there's my analogy. I would say that I'm just a guy. I'm just a dude trying to figure everything out. But to the people closest to me, I'd say that I represent a promise. Thanks for listening. Have a good one, guys.